Yes, so we are ready to get things going here for Toki Tori 2, any percent with actualuse. So take it away.
Actualuse, I'm just running this at this event this year, but happy to be here with my teacher and commentator, Geteres.
Hi, I'm Geteres, pronouns they, any, and I'm glad to have taught you and to be commentating this run of this amazing game. So whenever you're ready.
Yeah, well, let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1, go.
So Toki Tori 2 is a cute little Metroidvania where we play as this cute little chick. Which has two abilities, the ability to chirp like we see here, and the ability to stomp on the ground like we see here. And that's all the capacities that we have for this game. In fact, all the progress we make on this game is based on the knowledge of the environment, how the creatures of the world behavior to our capacities. And the progression is pretty open. And here we start by skipping the tutorial and going to the one of the later part of the game when we are supposed to learn how the mechanics works, but we won't have the time here to explain all the mechanics. I will only focus on the main ones. But the goal of the game is to reach 5 ancient frogs and lead them to some pipes and do some kind of ritual. The story of the game is a bit confusing, but that's not the main part of the game. And one of the interaction when these frog creatures are round, we can stomp on the ground to release the bubble, and one other creature that we will encounter a lot is these bluebirds. When we whistle, they come to us, and they when they see us, they bring us to the nest. But here they can't see us because we are in tall grass, and yeah, go ahead.
This is, and we are in the section where we are saying why we actually start with this very late game area. But yeah, it's a very big RNG point in this run. But yeah, they try to bring us to the nest, which sometimes is very helpful, and here is very, very annoying. And so we're trying to glitch this bird out, actually.
Yeah, I thought you had it. Yeah, if we just when the bird try to catch us, if we go one step to the left, if we go back to the ladder where the bird can see us, he won't try to take us. But it can be tricky to activate this glitch, and there's these other birds that can be very annoying, like this one. Yeah, go ahead, Go away, cute little bird, please.
Yeah, so this is the major reset point of the run. And I have some backups if this does not go well.
Yeah, fortunately it's at the beginning of the run, so for when we are attempting to get some personal best, we can easily reset, but the birds are not so very cooperative.
Hey, buddy, want to come over here? Thank you. Okay, we'll just reset here. Reset in the sense of get everybody back.
Yeah, hopefully we will manage to get it.
Okay. And you do want to try and let him get all the way down, but I'm anticipating too much here.
Yeah, maybe if you once you step away, if you get to the ladder right after, maybe it will trigger the glitch. There's the other birds now.
There we go.
I think yeah, congrats. Okay,
and we get to save point, so we don't have to do it again.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So,
and here go ahead.
So the orange frogs are the ones that we're trying to collect. Let's go with that. And this is the very first one, which is known as Little Frog, and I have that in an interesting spot.
Yeah. Yeah, another mechanic that we will encounter a lot. Oh. Okay, so well, I will explain the rewind melody. In fact, we have two types of whistle: a short one and a long one. And in some specific spots of the game, we can learn to play some melody that have different effects. And this one allows us to reset to the previous checkpoint. And even if we didn't reach the point where we are supposed to learn the melodies, we can actually use them at any point of the game. So here, it's a bit tricky because the frog can get off of the crab platform, and you managed it very well. Congrats! And if the frog step down from the crab block, we have to reset again, and that's why we put a bug on the platform to make the frog stay still, and we perform some stomps on the ground to make it still also. And here we will perform the fast travel melody that is learned by this cute little bird at the left.
Yeah, and I don't know, this is the only time I've played this game, so I don't know the other melodies, except for I do know that I have accidentally gotten the photo mode one and couldn't get out of it. But here we are back at the tutorial where we're learning things like if you hit B, you'll butt slam and go through the bridge. And here, if you tweet, the crab block will come to you, except that's slower than just doing that.
And in case you didn't know, we are playing Toki Tori 2+.
Yeah.
Thanks for the game.
But here, yeah, it's just basic movement right now of we slam to wake up the little crabs, or we tweet to wake them up, and we can move just manipulate the environment this way so we can step, make gaps big enough for us to fit in. We can walk up one step, we can climb ladders for reasons. Use frogs that eat grubs or eat bugs to make bubbles to lift us up higher. And that's sort of the fundamental movement for a lot of the game, besides the bluebirds, who we are first introduced to as helpful friends.
Yeah, in the vanilla game they are helpful, but in this section that we encountered earlier, it was painful.
Yeah. So.
But the mood of the game is really charming. There are a bit of a contemplative parts like this one with all the little white birds that are make us learn some melodies at some point.
Yep. There's a lot of places where you sort of realize a little bird has been guiding you.
Yeah. Like this one, it will fly upwards because that's where we are supposed to go.
Yep.
And the birds, the bluebirds can carry other critters too, like bugs or frog.
Go away. Thank you. And sometimes we'll use tweeting for other things, like the slams will sort of stun the frogs a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm not getting it there. There's a way to avoid that animation. I didn't get it. But the tweets, you can use that to hold the bugs in place. And here is these things here are fast travel points. We will actually use this one later, but for the most part they are just time wastes. But we're getting ready to do what I call like the grand traversal, where we're just going to go through molehills and portals a whole bunch.
Yeah, the moleholes are kind of shortcuts on the game, and we don't know why, but since we get the first orange frog and get to the main hub where the orange frog are supposed to be, we activate these shortcuts even if we didn't go through this area, and it helps us a lot for the speedrun. And goodbye to that cute little bug that we just squeaked.
Yeah.
So these bugs tends to react to a whistle and can be helpful, or a curse like the bluebird. So we have to pay attention in some spots.
Yeah, so the way that first move that we did where we were glitching out the bird, the way that we're actually supposed to do that is to use those bugs to attract its attention. Yeah. If they're on their back, they go constantly. If they are right side up, it'll just react to us. So there we need to flip it over so the frog will actually just come down. Go bird. Thank you.
We use it as a distraction, and we have to stomp on the ground to make the bug get down the ledge, because else it will just backtrack.
Yeah. So and all of those things where like the bugs will go back and forth on one level, unless you move them. All of those things are really helpful. And one day I will actually get the animation canceled, but the first, it's pretty frame perfect. And the first one is the one where I go, is the one where I'm most likely to get it. And I was talking and distracted, so I didn't. Hey.
Yeah, it's really difficult. The top runners can't even manage to get it constantly. I think that the world record get it 8 times out of 12, and but it's a massive gain of time. But it's
hey,
congrats!
So
to perform it, you have to push one direction on the D-pad and another direction on the analogic stick, and it will make a glitch that skip the animation, but it's frame perfect. If you press the input of one stick 1 frame earlier of the other D-pad, it performs the glitch. And here is a new type of bug, a bug that emits lights. And like you see, there were these masks that are that deactivate when there is a light, and
yes,
it makes us cross. And that's why here there's 2 birds. The one that is carrying the light bug will deactivate this mask that allow us to cross this section.
Yeah, and so the birds can hear us, but they can't see us. It's just like in the long grass. But so like if you don't get it, you can lure the bird over to the light, but it's faster if you can just get it all at once, because the other bird will just go ahead and clear out all the masks for you. And here we get to what I think of as like sort of the first real puzzle section. So we have the masks, and we need the light to cancel them out, to make them go away. I was way too close to that.
Yeah,
are you just going to be very annoying?
We constantly use these butterflies to get some light and deactivate the mask.
Come on. Okay, we're gonna do that better. So we have the caged moths here where we can just lure it back. And then over here we have little electric bugs, which do the thing, which we sort of saw earlier, but as when they're awake and emitting electricity, they'll form like a circuit with each other and kill us, and that's inconvenient. So instead we just put out the light there so they don't wake up. And now bring the moths over here, because the other thing with this is that one moth is some light, but two of them together make a bigger light that can go a larger distance, like here. So we can deactivate that through the water.
And another type of bug, when we whistle to them, they emit light.
For a short amount of time.
Yeah.
Which is why you need to be in the exact same spot and then immediately get it up there to wake up the frog.
Yeah. It's typically a spot where we can be a soft lock and we have to reset the previous checkpoint.
Yeah. And this is, we're over here just trying to get these two moths. Because, again, more moths, more light. And we need to take them with us up to the next stage.
Yeah, and you did a good optimization because you managed to let the butterflies keep their light without turn off them, and bringing the other butterflies that we got to without having to relight them.
And here we see the electric bugs, but electricity and water do not mix, so I had just walked into that stream of water, and while you've been in the water, until you sort of slam one time, or wait a little bit of time, you have it on you, so you can splash water onto them and deactivate them.
Yeah. Yeah, in fact, the game is very cute, but many bugs or other creatures don't spend a good time in some ways.
And so again, we use the light to wake something up.
The crab blocks act like the bluebirds. They can see us only when there is light or if we are not under grass. So that's why we use some light.
And all through here, we're just redirecting the water so that we can bring the bugs with us. At the very beginning, I know there's a way to not have to bring the bugs sort of up the first level, where I did, but I can't get that reliably. But here, we're just setting off the little buggies, which sets off this massive chain reaction, actually. That there is light, and there is a bird, and out we go.
Yeah. And we come to the second ancient frog section. We see the goal here, the pipe. And we would get to the ancient frog that is a bit further. And I hope you will be able to see it in the chat. Pay attention.
Yes, because this is the all of the frogs, of course, have a gimmick. And see right there, see it? See the sparkles? That's the frog. So
yeah, it's the invisible frog, and it's a bit difficult because we will have to make this frog cross all the way to the right, and
oh, you're annoying.
Okay. Yeah, we will use the visible frog to get the invisible frog to the right. But the main difficulty is to know in which side the frog is looking at, because that's where it will walk.
Yep. And so the frogs will face whatever direction we are when we're tweeting. So as it jumps down, I tweet a little bit to get it to walk the right direction towards the teleporter, and then immediately go through and bring it back this way so that I can get it on this side to that bug as quickly as possible.
And the frog, the invisible frog, has the same properties as the other frogs. It can generate bubbles. And here we have to get some light here, because another mechanic, the frog don't move when it is in the dark. And once the frog has crossed this point, we can go to the next section. The the time we have to get to the left, the ancient frog will reach the pipe.
Yeah. Right when we came up, there was a little thing that collected our puzzle pieces, and then there was that pipe. So it's just going to walk there. It's there. It's been collected. And we are off to our next frog, eventually.
Yeah, the mechanics of the game can, if you don't know it, it can be a bit overwhelming, but be sure that if you are playing the game casually, the mechanics are learned step by step. There are little to no text to explain the mechanics. It's just by trial and error, by testing some things, and it's really satisfying to get all the puzzle works.
So one of the things that we hadn't really explored was the fact that these bugs respawn, which is when they're all gone. Nope.
Oh. Pretty
Okay.
bad RNG here.
Yeah. Frogs. Yeah, we're just gonna see how this goes. This is gonna be interesting. I may not make it, is the problem. There we go.
Oh,
okay.
It's okay. Yeah,
Real bad RNG there.
Yeah, because in fact, when two frogs are meeting each other, they can talk, sort of. And if they spawn at the same time with the bubbles, well, they can overlap. And the Toki, our protagonist, cannot be in the bubble during this time.
Yeah. And we do use, right before that we did use the bubbles to transport frogs where we needed them to go, and we'll do that again later, but it is sort of unfortunate. Don't drop in the water. The worst part is if you accidentally fall in water, because you can't reset yourself. You just have to wait for your chicken to suffocate, basically. Which is awesome, but
it's brutal.
Chicken can't breathe underwater, so we can't tweet underwater. And here we're actually going to do a little optimization using the fact that when we break the sort of stone bridges, we can walk on it for a moment so we can get back to get water here, instead of having to climb up that ladder and get the fast travel point and then get water. But here we're going for a bit of a long jaunt, so we can throw it over to our host if you have anything to announce or say.
Thank you very much. However, at present, I don't have anything really to say, other than donation link is found at speedromizer.live/donate or in the chat.
If I were cool like Gutierrez, we would have just had a dance party, but I am not. That little gate there just goes into like a little disco, which is kind of cute, but you're doing more. So we haven't really used our spiky friends in this way yet. These things, we can sort of manipulate where they go, as well as burn through grass when they get angry. This is really helpful.
They can cut the grass, and it will allow us to... well, for this bottom section, it will allow the crab block to see the lizard and to be moved. And here, the same for this crab block. If we hadn't cut the grass with a lizard, the crab block won't be able to see.
My poor doggy has gotten very mad at somebody.
Yeah.
Bird, I am right there. So we're doing all of this to move that lizard, actually. We need it to come over here. So the bird over here will be able to see us and pick it up. So we're just moving the nest around to get the bird to take us, and then the lizard where we need it to go. See me! Yay, you saw me first. Because sometimes it sees the lizard first, and that's annoying. But when they're angry, if they touch us, they kill us. So we have to give them a little bit of right away. And
I find this part kind of tragic because these lizards are in an endless loop of angriness.
yeah. And here, this is a section where we're going to walk underwater, and I'm going to use 2 hands on the D-pad to make sure I get up the ladder in time, because the chicken is like, I can't breathe. Please get me out of here. So there is a ladder there to sort of take a safety breath, but nope. And I'm
Drowningsong.wav.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a safety save for this, which I wouldn't normally do, but it's been that kind of day. So yeah, here we're doing glitchy things again. First try.
It's just to cut the electric field and to let us pass. But now we have to get back to the other side, but the bamboo block is not there anymore.
Yep, so if you do it well, you can get that guy on like right as you go, but I did not do it very well, so oops. And usually you'll see me popping out of bubbles as soon as I can. At that ladder, it'll pop you won't catch the ladder, so it's just faster to get it all the way up to the top. But yeah, so the normal path would have been to take the transporter up and get in the water and take the electric bug out that way. I did that poorly.
Yeah, the lizard can be annoying here.
Yeah, you go away, because I want to get that thing over there. And now I need to race it back. Let's go, let's go.
Come on. Oh, great. Just in time.
Yep. And here, more portal. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
The sound of your failure. No. And here's the most annoying part of the game. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I totally agree. This puzzle is such a pain.
Yeah, so we have to get up several levels here. So we actually have to get 2 frog. I don't do the same setup as Getarez, who has something very precise. Mine is not precise, but it's a little more vibes based. So what we need is we need that frog to have a bug way at the beginning, and there's another frog that you can't see yet that we will come back and deal with later. So we just give that frog a head start, and then we push the bug towards it. Yep, that's good enough.
Oh, good position.
And then I'm gonna get a save before I even get the bug up, because it's been that kind of day. So while it's there, we knock it off and knock the frog down. Perfect. Because there's so many things that can go wrong there. That frog can jump off, and then you have to like just reset back to the save point. And here you have to be far enough away that this frog bubble will not get you caught underneath. But close enough that it'll get you up, but also far away enough that when you do the first, jump, that you won't set both of them off. It's...
Oh, your first try is GG.
Yes, thank you very much. It's unfortunate how unprecise that is. And now we're sending little light bugs and a little other bug through here. You get to feed a frog and wake it up and all sorts of things. Bring it up here. Which, it was sitting there. And we'll be doing the same thing, only we can actually tell what's happening right here, where we're bringing these bugs down there. Oh. Well,
Yeah, there's
And
a backup.
we go again. And we wake up the bug. Face this direction. And we wait for the two of them to catch each other because they fly at different speeds.
Yeah, it's some part that is really hard to optimize to get the right cycle where we don't have to wait for the two creatures to meet.
Yeah. I have gotten it. I don't know what I do differently when I get them both to sort of go at the same time. But here we're going into very organized chaos where you have sort of these spiky lizards endlessly bashing up against things and hear bubbles and see bubbles and all sorts of things. And we're just ignoring. We're going to use it, but we're ignoring that it's happening and walking past it. And we're going up here. Where we have more crab blocks with little teleporters on them. And we're using the fact that we can sort of slam the crab blocks and as well as tweet, and they'll follow us for a bit of time, even if we aren't making noise, to position those two blocks up here at first so I can get into this bubble, and then the next one, to then get up here and free this teleporter, and now go over here to free this teleporter. So fortunately that first one can just stay where it is after you bring it over. And all the manipulation is because we have to use each one as a step. So we get them all going through the gaps in this rock over here, so we can take bubble rides all the way up to the top of this little mountain over here.
It's really difficult to optimize too, because it's typically the kind of area when you stomp one bit too close to another crab block and it is impacted by your stomp or your tweet, and it breaks your disposition.
But we haven't found another frog.
Yeah.
Guess what its gimmick is?
I don't know. It's a normal frog to me.
Yeah, normal. Doesn't have any issues. So
no.
The thing to know with these frogs is they will go down a level. They will never go up a level. So in this frog's case, it'll go up a level, but never down, from our perspective. So we have to manage that. So while it's here, it will just go back and forth between the little column and the end, but we need to transport it, so...
This section can be very tricky because there's no checkpoint, and if you put something in the wrong place and there's no backup strat, you have to reset the whole screen.
Yep. So here
like
we need...
crab block.
Which I messed up for the first time in forever this morning. So here I'm keeping the crab block awake as much as possible because we're trying to get this over underneath the nest in as few cycles as possible. And the bird is not gonna do me a solid here, is it? Right, so we position that there, we get the nest down, and then we sort of wait for the bird to come over here, because we want it to go there, and that is upside down frog taken care of.
Two more to go, and yeah, we use the fast travel song. It has to be known that it's this strategy and this routing is specific to the Switch version, that is the more advanced version of the game, and on PC we can't use the travel song away from the checkpoints.
That sounds annoying.
And yeah, yeah, definitely. And because there are no checkpoints in the upside down frog area, we get to this area at last instead of the last one on the Switch version.
Yeah. So, buddy, thank you. And it feels like each sort of subsequent frog goes faster, but it's mostly the fourth frog that goes very quickly. Here we use the teleporter to skip a fast travel point.
Yeah.
Which is, there are a few others that could be skipped in the run, and I don't do that, but that's an easy one. Hey, second time!
Second time! Congratulations.
Yeah, so when I say that the next one goes faster, we are almost at the next one.
Yeah.
So first we
And
have
here
to
is another difference with Switch version. This crab block is not present in the PC version, and it's one of the very few instances where the PC version is faster than the Switch version.
Yeah, there's a few other times where, like, I know the Switch version is a bit better, like, very early on. There were some times where we were, like, using the slam to manipulate a bug while there was a bird around, and it didn't affect the bird, but in the PC version, I know it would. So here you have to get out quick enough before the other bug spawns, or else you're just sort of stuck with that frog being very, very annoying. Come on.
Oh, perfect. Good cycle for a frog. We didn't have to wait it.
Here, just needs to be good enough. Don't need to get the bug exactly, which is what I always like to try to do. But come on, over here. So optimally, you will actually sort of manipulate the bug more than I do, but I tend to overshoot it. So, so this frog has a little special thing where it can eat us, and that's not great.
Yeah, and you perform the stomp to stun the frog, so you have the time to move the crab block, and so that the ancient frog doesn't do a back and forth.
Yeah, but here we want to go back to this portal, and the fastest way to do that is to reset the level, and it doesn't reset the fact that we've gotten the frog, which is nice.
Yeah, exactly.
But more portal fun. But as you sort of see where we are on the map, we're getting closer to a sort of volcano-y area, and the environment is getting a little hazy on us. Okay, yeah, you go fast back that way, so you can come fast back this way. Right here, very hazy, and we have our friends. Oh, I'm missing that. You're just smashing them. Ideally,
There's
you only have to slam
one
once.
survivor.
But here we're just doing a lot to break up circuits. So here we're taking this guy over here and bringing the crab block back because we'll need him later. And again, over here we are bringing this crab block over so he'll go onto it, and then we'll push it over so it's stuck on that, so that both us and our lizard friend can run freely and not have to worry about it.
This bluebird was cooperative and wasn't stuck at the right side of the screen.
Yep. Here, we just get that guy going, and I'll go straight through the teleporter and back here to carry us over. Here's my favorite part, which is a lot of teleporter fun. So
Yeah.
here, we first, as we go down, tweet, make that frog turn, and then we're just going back.
Because what is better than one teleporter? Three teleporters at the time, at the same time.
Yep. I will get the save and also the bug. So here we actually want to get over there on the left side, which to do that here, we need to go up into the blue teleporter. which we need to use the frog and the bubble to go up into it. That way we make it across. And we give it a second so we don't fall back into the teleporter. I've totally never done before.
I think I already did once, and I wasn't very happy.
No, because you have to restart. There's sort of no way to reset that.
Yeah.
And there's an area where you can use those stones to manipulate the fast travel point so you don't get it, but I have never gotten that. And why worry about that at this point of run? So
very good looking area that is for me a reminiscent of the Wii and Wii U Donkey Kong Country.
So here we're trying to get up. We have these little posts where you push one down, the other one goes up, which we've had in other sections, but it's also, as you manipulate them, you have to keep in mind that you can only go up one step, so you have to do them in the right order. And we're actually avoiding being introduced to a new foe here, which are those little bats, which, again, anytime an enemy a not friendly thing touches us, we are one shot, so.
Yeah, and again, for the Switch version, the placement of the bats is a bit different, that allows us to perform a quick skip here by double tweeting through a crab block, and the tweeting bug won't alert the bats and wake them up.
Yeah, because even though we're all silhouetted, we are actually in light, which I didn't really compute until recently. But there, we did another one of these sort of teleporter glitchy things where we shouldn't have been able to move that bug where we did, but oh well, it worked.
You did it first try. Well, it's a bit RNG, I think, this glitch, but
yes. And now we're getting more into lava, which is super fun and not at all annoying. Okay, so let's see if I can do this. Ah, good enough.
Great.
So it's just a bit faster to do this way. We could just make all of the rocks fall into the lava, as I learned about 10 minutes before coming on. But instead we just get those 3 blocks gone, and we have to do fewer back and forth. And a lot of this section is going to be manipulating lava flow. Ah, that is the wrong one. So here we create a shelter, but then just have it slam back once so we can get away from it, but the lava doesn't spill onto this area.
Yeah, we don't want the lava to get to the left side because it will destroy the bridge that we use. And here is the bats again in the lights this time.
So the bats will be disturbed if we tweet or if we like slam right on top of them. But we're gonna position that block. And here we slam once quickly, get over here underneath this. And nope.
Yeah,
Moved too soon.
It's something that happens a lot when we are just spamming the tweets. The crab block is still affected when we stop tweeting by the way that it looks at us.
But yeah, we're just racing the lava to that hole, but once we beat it, it's moving slow enough that we can get down here. So normally we'd be able to just slam and break this bridge, but the bats would wake up and get us. So we just stand here.
We can't really avoid the bats. They are too fast.
Yeah, so we wait for the lava. And the lava doesn't... I don't think once it fills an area, it flows up. So as soon as we get up to the ledge, we're fine. But here, if you look at the top of the screen, you'll see a little froggy that's on fire, and that's our 5th ancient frog. Who
we are already at the last area of the game.
Yep. Who actually enjoys lava.
Yeah.
So here we want to manipulate the lava so it'll flow down and break the bridge, get the frog and all of that, but we can shut it off. Nope. And come down ourselves.
And something that is counterintuitive is that the frog is on fire, but it cannot damage us, it cannot kill us.
So here we're making a little shelter for ourselves because I did it too many times, but they will eventually settle down. We need to move this block over here, but I waited too long.
But in one of my run, one bat didn't want to settle down, and I had to reset the room because I couldn't escape.
There are a couple of them that glitch out sometimes. So
yeah.
Here we just pull this over here so it's there when we need it. I'll risk it. Nope. Okay. So we want to push it back a little bit, then get it all the way past the lava, so that's fully blocking it, and that's also in a good spot there. The issue is if we mess this up and we get the save point, we have to fully restart the level.
Yeah, there was an ancient strategy that we had a time to manipulate these two frogs before the lava reached the bottom area, and it was really difficult. But gladly, we have this safe strat that is even faster.
Dope. Okay. And now we go in and we do it better. So you just need this frog to be a bit in front of the other one, so that it'll be brought up here soon. And we're actually getting very close to time. When this portal opens, will be when it's time. So let it go. It'll walk sometime. And that is time.
GG.
Thank you. And it's about to get very loud, so I'm going to pause it.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So that is Toki Tori 2 Plus. That is still about all I know of this game, but it's been very fun to learn. So thanks, Gutterez, for your help and for submitting it. And yeah, thanks everyone for putting on this event. It's been a lot of fun. And I think I'll probably keep coming in the future and try to get some other runs that I can submit besides my normal fare, which is a little long.
You want your time?
Sure.
We show at 46:21.3.
That is fantastic, if we're going to be honest, especially with that bird section at the beginning.
Yeah, it seems pretty great. Sub 40 is a really good time.
Yeah.
Well, fantastic job, and congratulations on your run.
Thank you.
Where can people find you?
I stream most weekends and starting soon a bit in the evenings at twitch.tv/actualuse. I'm starting a project this coming Saturday, which is a frankly absurd solo multi-world randomizer of games that I've never played before. So it'll be a good time.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. And I do that in between speedruns because I speedrun Horizon Forbidden West and Expedition 33, which are fun runs to do, but hard to learn. So I do that off stream. But yeah, it's a good time.
Dare say.
Yeah.
All right. And, well, GG again. Thank you so much. And we will go ahead and move back to our regular scene, our break scene, please.
On a boiling desert road, driving far away to some place we don't know. Is it true all the things they say that we will
Once more, that was a fantastic run. So give it up in give it up in the chat there for actualuse, which I still probably am mispronouncing their name, and I am very sorry about that. I should have been paying closer attention. You're coming up here on the end of my shift as host here today. But that is all right, because we'll be leaving you in some very capable hands. But before we do that, because I need to kill a little bit more time, I think I'm going to go ahead and cue one last ad break.
I'm decked out and I'm rolling, rolling out, no controlling. DNA ain't no hoeing, jumped in deep, never put no toe in. Stepped out and I'm growing, every day I've been growing. Never know where I'm going, and your bitch like how I'm flowing, flowing.
I don't wanna be left by the side, 'cause I cannot get you off my mind. I will never, ever let go of you. I'll never let go of your love.
All right, Speedromizer community, that is going to be it for me for the day. Thank you so much for being a fantastic audience. So I will be signing off now. I'm going to leave you in the very capable hands of Duraludan.
Bring it on. Yes, hello Speedromizer. I am Duraludan, and I'll be your host for the next couple games. Coming up next is Duck Life Battle Glitchless. And after that, Backyard Wrestling 2, There Goes the Neighborhood Spicy %. I am very excited, as I'm sure you all are as well. see we have raised over $1,200 for community. That is amazing. Keep up the great work. Community is a resource center for US LGBTQIA plus people in British Columbia, and we are supporting them with your donations. Sorry, I'm not talking much. I'm just listening to the music.